Alright, I am about to play Space Engineers. In my last video, same map, same everything that I'm about to play now, I was using about 100 mods, and I was getting really bad CPU spikes, which was causing a lot of lag in the game. I'm playing the same map, same everything, but now I'm using more than 100 mods, and, I did remove two of the mods that were causing the CPU spikes and the lag. Now I'm using more than 100 mods, way more than 100, and I'm not getting the CPU spikes and the lag that I was getting before. So yes, it is possible to play Space Engineers with a tremendous amount of mods and not have any problems. I'm playing on a 70-inch 4K Samsung TV. The hertz only goes up to 60, so the frames per second, you won't see the frames per second go too far above 60. It does maintain between 40 and 60 frames per second, which is fine, especially for a 70-inch 4K TV. I have the graphics settings set for medium and high. Some of the settings are on high, but most of the settings are on medium. Now when the game starts, the way I have it set up, because I modified the mods to make the game harder, more of a challenge, I will be attacked as soon as I start playing the game. When I first start playing, I'm going to have to go around my base and enable idle movement for some of the weapons that I'm using. For some reason, every time you start the game, some of the player-made weapons won't react to the enemies because they don't have automatic enable idle movement. So I will have to do that. So let's get started. Oh, I will have to keep the game under 30 minutes for because these files are tremendously large files. 30, 40, 50 gigs, and then you got to convert it and all that other stuff. And YouTube doesn't like it when I make really long videos and post them on YouTube. So I will have to keep the game under 30 minutes. You will be able to see on the screen my CPU, my video card, the heat, the frames per second. All the information is going to be there in real time, so you can see it and see for yourself how much better in this video the game is playing compared to the last video. Here we go. Here I am. The game just started, so let's... so here we go. Here I am. The game just started, so let's... It's always really hectic. So let's look around. Get the initial memory buffer going. Open up the inventory. You will see the initial lag from the game loading up a lot of memory, using a lot of memory to load up items. But after that, it's perfectly fine. There we go. Let it load up. There we go. And I am being attacked big time. Looking around real quick. Oh yeah! There we go. Whoop. Alright, something I'm going to have to do. Some of the player-made mods won't enable the guns. So I'm going to have to enable the guns, some of the guns myself, like these right here. Little Vulcan guns. And it's just enable idle movement. Nope. Getting some lag. There we go. Usually you get a little bit of lag when a lot of enemies are spawning on screen. There we go. Which they'll start showing up everywhere here in a minute. Yeah, I'm getting a lot more enemies, and they're all headed toward my base. So let's go around, make sure all the weapons are enabled. Put it up on the top. There we go. Oh, I forgot to enable the Gladius. They're over here. Oh. Should be good. Nice thing. Should be right here. There we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Now, a lot of people think when they see me doing this is lag. This isn't lag. This is me moving my mouse around while I'm attached to a rotor in a chair, and I have it set up to move in different directions, and I have it set up I can... Whoops, wrong button. And I have it set up I can move as fast as I want, as slow as I want. Come on, get that guy. Getting too close. Should be here for him. Boom. Now, considering everything that's going on screen, all the physics, the explosions, and everything, Space Engineers does a really good job of keeping up. Yeah, you're going to get a little bit of lag, but considering I have more than 100 mods, and considering the amount of enemies I have on the screen, and that will be coming on the screen here any minute now. Come on, guys, take him out. What are y'all guys doing? He's getting a little bit too close. Let's, come on, he's getting too close. Boom. There he goes. Alright, finally. But keep in mind, see what you see on the screen right there, these four little things right here, those are ice. That's ice. And Space Engineers has to calculate the physics of those ice balls falling down to the ground and how they're going to impact the ground and make holes in the ground. And keep in mind, a lot of these ships are fighting off where we can't even see it. They're fighting. For what Space Engineers does, it's absolutely a really good game. The engine is really good. I mean, we're seeing planets in real time. We're seeing all this terrain. I even added a planet right there. That should take care of him. But taking in the consideration. Uh-oh, we got another one coming in. But taking into consideration all the physics that's being calculated every second, and also keep in mind these ships are fighting with each other. Like right here, here's a good example right here. Not only are they fighting me, but they're fighting each other also. So let's get out of here. And as I said before, some of these weapons won't kick in until you enable the idle movement. Right there. There we go. I think this one right here does the same thing. Oh, he's moving. Okay, that's good. And also keep in mind, I have, if you look at the wind turbines down there, I have 185 wind turbines, plus all my factories are working, the refineries are working, all that stuff I have down there. Space Engineers has to keep up with all that. Plus all these laser beams and missiles and Gatling guns. I have 200 Gatling guns. As you can see right there, there's two of them right there that are white. But Gatling guns, missiles, wind turbines, all the physics of the game. Enemy ships fighting with each other and fighting with me. And Space Engineers really does a good job of keeping up with all that. So for people who have this negative attitude or these ideas, and as you can see, I'm only using an i5 CPU, a GTX 1070, as you can see right there on the screen, and it's doing really good, really good. We get the occasional frame drop, but we've maintained 50 plus frames per second. My TV will only do 60, so it shouldn't go above 60. Maybe 61, as you can see it on the screen. But occasionally it will drop down. But considering everything that's going on, and it only gets worse. It's only going to get worse because you're going to have more NPCs popping up on the screen, and they're going to start rushing me. And the bosses should show up here in a minute. You know what? I need to get back in my commander chair. Hopefully the game sound isn't too loud. I'm going to turn down the game sound just a little bit, just to make sure it's not too loud. That should be good. Maybe. Now try that. Hopefully the game sound won't be too loud. Let's look around, see if we see any bosses around here. Oh, and to let you know, all the weapons that are in the game, the NPCs are using every weapon that's in the game. They have access to every weapon in the game. So it's not like I have the advantage. I don't have the advantage at all. I'm only using some of the weapons. I'm not even using all of the weapons. I'm just using some. And so the NPCs, you'll see them using weapons I don't even have. So they definitely have more of an advantage than I do. And they have shields, I have shields. Everything I have, they have plus more. And as you can see, they're fighting each other, attacking each other. Let's see if we can zoom in. We should be able to zoom in on that. Whoops. Not 5. There we go. We'll zoom in. And you can see the physics at play. See, they're attacking each other, shooting missiles at each other, using their Gatling guns and laser beams, as you can see right there. And all the other weapons that they're using. And Space Engineers has to calculate all this in real time, which is tremendous. and you get the occasional spike, as you can see the graph on the screen, but it's nowhere near as bad as it was before. Let's turn on the crosshairs. Come on, go after him. Right, let's get out of that. And when you watch these NPCs fighting each other, you can literally see bits and pieces of their ship falling off at a distance, and that's all being calculated in real time. So the next time you think about, you think Space Engineers is a laggy, crappy game, it's actually pretty outstanding considering what it's doing in real time. I'll show you. As you see the missiles coming off of there. He's shooting missiles. He's getting shot with missiles. Having battles with each other. He's about to get obliterated. No, he didn't. Oh, he didn't get obliterated. What? That's crazy. That is a heavy-duty gun right there. That's a BFG. Normally it obliterates everything that's on the... anything it hits. Hit it. Hit it. Is he going to get obliterated? Oh yeah, there he goes. He got obliterated. But as you can see, what's left of them... You see the little teeny tiny pieces? You see the ice, you see some tiny particles, you see a lot of ice actually. And all of that is being calculated in real time and that's at a distance. You can't even see it unless I zoom in with the camera. And all of that is being calculated in real time along with all this other stuff that's being blown up. I'm being attacked really bad. I'm being attacked real bad. Uh-oh. And oh, that's a good guy up there. There's only one good guy. And imagine all this being calculated in real time. So the point is, Space Engineers, you got to give credit where credit is due. They're all around us, 360 degrees around us, are battles being waged. The planets, the terrain is being affected. I just seen another ship get blown up. Right there. You see it? Did you see the sparkle? Even way out in the distance, ships are being blown up. Alright, so. Let's look around real quick. Stop shooting my missiles, man. I'll give you a good example. We'll shoot some missiles at this ship right there. And then watch in real time if my camera will allow me to zoom up to it. Sometimes at too high of an angle. But we'll zoom in. See, they have shields just like I do. As you can see the shield. And he's fighting. He's fighting with these other ships over here. And this ship, you can see the bits and pieces falling off. Look at that. In real time, all that's being calculated. See the tiny little bits and pieces falling off that ship as he's being attacked? Let's see if we can watch this in real time. Oh. Alright. We'll zoom in. And the smoke and the damage effects, the missile effects, and look at all those tiny little pieces being obliterated. And there's missiles and Gatling guns, and it looks like they're about to ram into each other. Oh man, that would be so awesome. Are they gonna hit? Oh! Oh, so close! It looks close. From this angle, it looks close. Man, look at that. Oh, man, what weapon is that? That's beautiful. I don't know what weapon that is. And see, that's what I'm saying. Look at that weapon. That's crazy. And like I say, the NPCs have access to all the weapons I have, but I'm not using all the weapons. I'm just using some very basic, the vanilla Gatling guns, the vanilla missiles. I am using lasers. Look at that. That's awesome. I gotta find out which weapon that is. That's cool. Very cool. See if I can zoom in. Well, missile should have hit him by now. He's about to be obliterated. I have one weapon that's really powerful, but I can only use it like once every 6 minutes or 7 minutes. Yeah, he got obliterated. Okay, so he's gone. I'll show it to you in 1 second. Where'd that other guy go? It's that real bright green one you can see on the screen right there. It's the BFG. You can see them fighting out in the distance. It's this one right here. It's called the BFG from Doom. Uh-oh. I'm being attacked. I'm surprised it's still shooting. That's that one right there. That's the only real powerful weapon, guys. Go, 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 go. Get him, get him, get him. He's too close. He's coming in. He's coming in. Why'd y'all stop shooting? Wow, look at that. I don't know what that is. See if we can zoom in on him. Look at that. And as you can see, the lag and the CPU spikes are almost completely gone. I don't expect all the lag to be gone, just because the tremendous amount of everything that's going on in the game is just impossible. I mean, this guy's shooting his Gatling guns at me. I'm about to get hit hard. Oh, he got through my shield. Did he get through my shield? No, he just hit it. There you go. He just hit it. Alright, so the frame rates will drop a little bit, but considering everything that's going on, it's crazy. And the frame rates go back up. And considering I'm playing on a 70-inch 4K TV and all the settings are on medium and high, why is that blue? It should be red. Not blue. There you go. I also added a variable to the mod. I get sick and tired of the NPCs only being able to fly at 10 meters per second. That's ridiculous. So I modified the mod. I added a variable to the mod so that the NPCs will have the ability to fly from 20 meters per second, not 10, but 20 meters per second, all the way up to 100 meters per second. And you will be able to see that. Man, I'm getting him. He's going down. Let's watch this guy right here. As I said, I don't want to make this video too long because then YouTube freaks out. I want to zoom in with my camera on this guy. Where's he at? Ooh, getting some frame drops now. That's alright. Usually the frame rates drop when more NPCs are spawning. And as you can see on the right hand side of the screen, it looks like about 20 or 30 just spawned to my right. It looks like a whole bunch of them spawned to my left too. Come on, come on. Where's my missiles at? I just launched some, there it goes, there it is. I'm about to say I just launched some missiles at him. There they are, right there. 2, 3. You'll see the effects. And taking into consideration that even at a distance, even though you can't really see it unless you have a camera to zoom in on it, Space Engineers is still calculating all the physics behind that missiles that are about to hit in real time and the damage that's going to happen. We won't be able to see it because that shield, there we go, we'll be able to see it now. Watch. The shield, I should turn off the shield graphics. Can't see it. Ooh, yeah, seeing it a little bit. There we go, 2 more, right? 8. Boom! Cut it in half. Ooh, took a big old hole out of it. Oh, obliterated it with the BFG. I think what I'm going to do, the BFG is like super powerful. It obliterates whatever it hits. I think what I'll do is turn it off. I'm about to get it. Maybe not yet. There we go. Come on, guys, come on. Take them out, take them out. If you notice, every time, if you watch the frames per second, normally the frames per second drops when more NPCs are spawning in. And they spawn in. As time goes on, I have it set up, as time goes on, more waves of them will spawn. So instead of 20, the next wave will be 40. The next wave after that will be 60. The next wave after that will be 80, 100, 120, and so on. Uh-oh. Come on, come on. Don't let them get through. Eee. No, he's just sitting there. He'll get obliterated here in a minute. No, keep fighting him. Keep shooting at him. Should get obliterated. He's getting torn up pretty good. He's still fighting back though. Oop. And when it does that, you'll see that's a CPU spike. And that usually occurs when there's a lot of NPCs spawning at one time. Now the previous CPU spikes were occurring because of 2 particular mods that I were using. But as you can see in this video compared to the last video, it's 100% better. 100%.